What brought me into treatment was my addiction to Xanax mixed with alcohol, marijuana, and any type of prescription opiate. I chose Morningside mainly because I can bring my dog, and I did, and that really helped me throughout the entire process. The therapies that benefited me the most were definitely the relationships. The relationships group is exactly what it sounds like. You go in and you learn about how to have healthy relationships instead of codependent or one-sided or anything like that. You learn to work together with your loved ones instead of working against them, which can play a big role in sobriety, compared to your addiction. And also the one-on-ones with my therapist. It was like nothing I'd ever experienced before. Usually I keep everything bottled up inside, but the therapists here have a way of just opening that bottle, just letting everything come out. They're extremely understanding and can really talk you through pretty much anything that you're going through. And so I really appreciated that while I was here. Prior to being sober and prior to being out here, I hated school. I would go and just kind of sit in the class and watch the clock. Being out here, for some reason, it kind of encouraged me. I had staff around that knew I was in school and would be constantly saying, like, "Are you doing your homework? Are you going to class?" You can't skip class while you're out here because you're being driven to and from. So they know if you're skipping class. They drop you off at school. There's nowhere else to go, So I would stay through all my classes. I did well in school, and then eventually I finished a semester at IVC and started up at Centaur, where I earned my CADCA, which is a counseling degree in the state of California. So I couldn't have done any of that on my own. Scholastically, I thrived out here. And that's all because of Morningside. The relationship with my family is completely renewed. Before I came here, I was butting heads with everybody in my family. Didn't get along with any of them, didn't respect each other, They were completely angry at me for everything I was doing in my addiction. And I was angry at them because I was addicted and they just didn't understand, Now, I call my dad on a daily basis, which is something that if you had asked me 2 years ago if I ever talked to my dad, I'd say maybe a couple times a month, Now I call him on a daily basis. I speak to my brothers every week. I speak to my mom every week. It's something that still feels foreign to me, but in a positive way. It's something that is just completely rejuvenated, and it just makes me feel so grateful for everything that they've given me, which was something I wasn't able to appreciate when I was in my addiction. My support system involves my sponsor, my friends that I live with at my sober living house right now, and some of the friends that I've made while at Morningside, along with my family. If I ever have a problem now, I can call somebody. When I was using, I would always just deal with it, deal with it on my own. Nobody would ever know. Now, if I'm struggling with anything, I know I can call somebody that can help me. And that's just like a weight lifted off your shoulders, Knowing you don't have to go through something by yourself, it just takes so much pressure off of you. So my support system is excellent right now. Morningside Recovery is a blessing for me. I've never been able to stay sober by myself or with the help of any other recovery center that I've been to. Morningside changed that, They catered to everything that needed catering to, and they forced me to do exactly what I needed to do to stay sober. I have 500 days sober as of tomorrow. Proud of that. I'm very proud to be a Morningside Recovery alumni.